you know exactly what you need to do. You've made the plans, you've set the goals, and maybe you've already started. Yet, every time you sit down to work, something stops you. Suddenly, you remember to check your emails from last night. Then you start thinking about those leftovers you didn't eat before. And okay, fair. If you're a little hungry, that's okay, that's okay. You're back at your desk, but you notice that things are a little disorganized. And so you start cleaning off your desk. And before you know it, it's 11 p.m. and you've done absolutely nothing. What's going on? It's just so frustrating. But the thing is, you're not lazy and you don't lack discipline. But what if I told you that procrastination isn't a habit that you need to break, but rather a sign that your brain is avoiding something uncomfortable? And so in this video, you'll learn exactly what procrastination really is, why it happens, and the different ways it can show up without you even realizing it. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you need to do to stop it. Hi, my name is Angel and welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I talk about everything surrounding personal development, self-improvement, and just becoming the best and truest version of yourself. So let's get right back into the video. So in order to finally stop procrastinating, we need to understand what it is. Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing tasks or decisions until the last minute or even past their deadline. So the question is, why do we do it? Why do we procrastinate? Why do we delay the very things we know we need to do? Or in some cases, the things we want to do. Why do we avoid it? And most of us believe that it's because we're just feeling unmotivated or just being lazy. And although that can be the case, the reasoning behind it can actually be a lot more deeper than that. It can be driven by many factors like having low confidence, having a lack of clarity or direction, being too afraid to start. The list goes on and on. Let's go over 3 different examples of unexpected ways you might be procrastinating. Number 1, over planning. I was always in this preparation phase, this planning phase. I'm taking the notes, I'm watching all the videos and doing all this YouTube research, online research. I'm writing out my to-do list. I spent hours doing it, hours a day, so I was consistent with it. It was like week after week after week, that's all I would do. And maybe 5 months would go by and I realized, wait, I never actually started. I know I can't be the only one. Like, comment down below if you can relate, if it's been you, if it has been you, like comment down below. So why, right? Like, why does this happen? And it's because most of the time it's rooted in fear. Fear to start, fear of the unknown, fear of failing. And so for me, it was definitely a fear of being judged, a fear of being seen trying. It's like, for some reason, the idea of being seen trying to go after something and then possibly failing, in my mind, if that happened, that was it. Life was over. I'm literally an embarrassment. Like, I might as well just crawl in a hole and never come out. It had so much of an effect on me that it would prevent me from just fully going after my goals. I just see so many people who post their best. They post the result, right? The result of whatever it is they did. And like, I would constantly look at that and it would cause me to feel like, man, like, you know, like, what if I don't make it? What if I don't succeed at this? What if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? And it's like, I can't be seen doing that because look at everyone else. I think I almost felt alone in it. I think I almost felt like it's just me. Like, it felt so isolating because my feed was simply people who succeeded at what they did. It was people who were living in their results. And I was just afraid that my story wouldn't look the same, right? I was afraid that it wouldn't be the same thing for me. But by the grace of God, here we are doing this series. I'm trying to post consistently and I'm letting y'all see me try. So what's the answer to this? To take action. And you need to do it scared. That's the solution. Quit the over planning, quit writing a to-do list, quit doing all of this online research because you can plan and plan forever. If you really think about it, it's like there's no end to learning new things about something. Monitor yourself and be like, this is when I'm going to start. This is when I'm going to take action. Take action. Number 2, waiting for the perfect moment. You tell yourself that you'll start when you feel ready. You'll start when you have this type of equipment. You'll start when your camera is the best quality. You'll start when you know this much information. You'll start when you have these skills. You'll start when you are absolutely perfect. So to translate that, you'll never start because you'll never be perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect. It doesn't exist. So why does this happen? Why are we seeking this unrealistic standard? At least for me, when I was a perfectionist with everything, in my mind, it was like everything has to be 100% or else. And for so many of you guys, what comes after that or else can be different. For some people, the root of their perfectionism can be having a low self-esteem. And because they have a low self-esteem, if they do something that's not at 100%, it'll validate the negative beliefs that they already have about themselves. For others, it could be embarrassment. I know it really was for me. Like, people are going to laugh at me. People are going to talk negatively about me, right? Just this fear of embarrassment, this idea that people have control over you in a way. The solution is to let go of the fear. And to let that go, you'll need to do some unpacking. You'll need to do some internal work, and that's a whole other process on its own. It's okay to start, okay? It's a journey. You are a human being and you aren't meant to be perfect. Number 3, constantly consuming instead of creating. One thing about me is that I love self-improvement, personal development content. I was always online looking up videos like this one you're watching right now. How to stop procrastinating, how to be more disciplined, how to fix all these issues that you may be dealing with, right? And they're walking through the steps, they're telling me what to do.
I'm feeling motivated, I'm feeling like, man, like, so this is how you fix that. Okay, so this is how I can no longer deal with that. Okay, like, I'm gaining this information, I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling like, okay, like, I'm gonna be able to get through this, right? I'm gonna be able to finally not procrastinate. I'm gonna be able to finally be disciplined. Because this creator and this video that they made, with all of these steps and all this information, is so good, and I know I can do it, and I'm feeling confident, and I'm excited.
And then, by the end of the video, I just click on the next recommended video. Why? Why do we do this? Why did I do this? It feels like progress. It feels like you are making progress when you are binging all of these videos that's packed with all of this valuable information. It kind of ties into the first example of just the over planning and everything. You're taking notes, you're getting all this information, you're watching all these videos, but you're not taking action. You're not actually doing anything. From the outside looking in, you just sat at your desk and binged watched a few videos for a few hours. But in your mind, it's like you've gained all this information, all of this valuable knowledge, just saying all of these tips, all of these revelations, all of this just amazing, valuable content. And so you just feel like you're doing something. You just did so much work. You applaud yourself, you congratulate yourself like, man, you did it all. When you barely did anything. Okay, y'all. Solution, yet again, take action. You need to take action. Once you've reached the end of a video that's giving you so much information, that's giving you insight on something that you are interested in, whatever the case may be, write down the takeaway that you got from that video, and then write down what you will apply in your routine going forward. Because we're not watching these types of videos just to watch it and move on. We want to change our lives. We want to become better. We want to improve. And so if you've clicked on this video, I'm assuming that you struggle with procrastination, or you just want to support, which thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But if you did click on this video because you are struggling with procrastinating and you want to finally get out of your own way, then you're not going to click on that next recommended video once this one ends. Nope. We're going to take action. Okay, so here's what I need you to do by the end of this video. I need you to schedule 10 minutes. I need you to put on a timer set for 10 minutes. And I need you to start working on something that you've been putting off. So we just went over 3 examples of unexpected ways that you could be procrastinating.
Angel, I don't struggle with over planning or perfectionism or just consuming a bunch of stuff, but I still procrastinate. So how do I fix it? What do I do?
I got you. Here is 2 steps on how to break the cycle of procrastination, regardless of how that plays out for you. Step 1 is to be mindful. You need to start being very mindful of your actions. You need to start paying attention to yourself. Paying attention to the things you are doing that ultimately leads you to not working on what it is you need to be working on. Once you have that information, you can write it down in your notes. You can get some sticky notes. However you want to record that information, just make sure you record it. Make sure you write it down, type it, something. Don't just leave it in your head. You need to identify what you're doing, because once you know what you're doing, you'll know how to stop it. Step 2 is to commit. You need to commit to the work. You need to commit to taking action. And I'm assuming that this is a cycle that you are trying to break out of. Going full on 100% is going to be very hard for you to do and a little unrealistic. So it's really important to start small. Each day, schedule out 5 minutes. Commit to 5 minutes each day for a week to going after what it is you want to go after. And then the next week, make it 15 minutes. Then maybe the next week, make it 30 minutes. Gradually increase the time until you start getting used to taking action, until it becomes a habit.
5 minutes isn't enough time. That's not gonna get me where I need to be. That's not.
Stop with the excuses, okay? 5 minutes is better than not starting at all. It's better than what you've been doing. Okay, so man, if you really struggling, start with 3 minutes every day. You need to start. So that is the reality of procrastination. This is what procrastination really is. This is what it really looks like. This is how it can play out in your life without you even realizing it. It was a journey for me to get where I am right now, making this video, encouraging you guys to just go for the things you need to do. Like, man, this is what I needed. I'm telling y'all, this video is what I needed. This video resonated with you, please comment down below. Please share your story, your experiences dealing with procrastination, things you've identified within yourself which caused you to procrastinate. All right, so if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And wait, remember what I said earlier. We're not just gonna get up and leave. We're gonna take action. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Please like the video if you really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. And stay tuned for the next video.